Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Saloon. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this episode of Vintage Matchbox Mondays, and today we're looking at more car boot and flea market finds, and these are all finds from last week, and I didn't do too bad. The car boot sale that I went to wasn't overly fruitful. There was actually not a lot of diecast there, but I did come across two interesting pieces, which I'm going to show in a minute. And then I got a very cool piece at the weekend at my local flea market that I go to after work on a Saturday. So anyway, less chat, more show. So the first piece is this. Let's get a little bit of extra zoom in. And there's this very cool little Volkswagen Beetle. So this is the Matchbox series number 15, 1968 copyright. And you can see it's the Volkswagen 1500 Saloon. Now, I had one of these many years ago when I was a small lad on a trip. I went up on a trip up to London to see some relatives, and I actually managed to find one of these in white, the original colour, and they used to come with two-piece wheels. So you had like a fairly hard, like a plasticky nylon tyre and like a little brass, even though they were chrome plated, or they were actually like a little brass insert, I believe. They were a two-piece wheel, and they looked, like I said, they would look silver and with a black tyre. And they came out, or this casting came out in about 1967, 1968, and then it wasn't out for very long before they turned to superfast. This particular version came out in about 1969, and like I said, I don't know a lot about it, if I'm completely honest. I just know that I don't know actually what happened to the one that I had as a kid, but I always wanted to get another one. And then I came across this red one, which is exactly the same as the white one, just it has the transitional superfast wheels on it, and it's in a red colour. It looks to be, now I don't know if it's just a bit dusty and dirty, but it looks to be almost like a gingery off orangey colour. Quite a nice looking colour. One little paint chip there, which is nothing, and then on the side it's more of a dark colour. So whether it's faded over the years or whether it's just the type of paint's been put on thicker or thinner, I don't know. But the camera's not doing it justice. This car is in really nice condition. Still has its little paper stickers, and I think it's got on the front, I think it says Monte Carlo or something like that. So there you go. I think it says 1968 to 1960 something. I can't make out what it would say, Monte Carlo on the front, and it does still have part of its paper sticker on the front. And like I said, I'll do my usual. I'll give this a good clean up with a little brush and a little bit of a wipe with a cotton bud with some very warm, a little bit of warm water on it. But I won't be able to go too mad, because obviously I don't want to lose the stickers. But let's zoom out a little bit. So this is a casting you don't come across very often, or at least it's the first time I've come across one, even in any condition really. But that's the price I paid for it. I paid £8 for it, which I thought wasn't bad. It says 1970 on this, but I think this was between 1969 and 1970 when this actual piece came out. But like I said, this originally, the earlier version of this was white with a two-piece wheel. So that was the first. That's excuse me. That was the find that I found at the weekend after work. Like I said, it has got suspension and it does roll really well. So like I said, a bit of a clean up, and then into the collection it will go. So that was the first piece. And then the second pieces were these two. Now these were, the reason I got two of them is because this one is pretty much mint, and then I'll take that one out, and it is mint. But these are Lady Penelope's. I suppose it must have been based on like a Rolls Royce type looking, but it's actually FAB 1. So from Thunderbirds. So yeah, Lady Penelope's Fab 1, and these are from Matchbox, but these aren't early Matchbox. These are from about 1992. but these were a couple of pounds each, and they do roll quite well. And I just thought, even though pink isn't my colour, and I'm not really a Thunderbirds toy collector, these are the only die-cast that I've seen at the car boot sale that made me want to actually buy it. Everything was there. It was all stuff that I didn't collect. There was lots and lots of models of yesteryear and Days Gone By and all these other different stuff that the car boot sales always seem to be flooded with at the moment, or it was die-cast that was beaten to death. So I thought, for a couple of pounds each, these are worth picking up, and I'll probably keep one. And at some point in the near future, when I do another giveaway in the near future, I might give one away as well. In actual fact, now I'm looking at this through the camera, this one's probably a little bit rougher than the other one, but different. And one for the Thunderbirds fans. I know a little bit about Thunderbirds. So Thunderbirds was a British TV series from about 1965, I believe, when it came out. And there is original Thunderbirds toys, which obviously nowadays fetch a lot of money. This is obviously like a reissue done by Matchbox, and this would have been, so 92, this would have been probably around about the time that Universal Toy, when they were being made in Macau, got out of it and it went over to Tyco. So this is right at the end, I believe. That's just a guess. But if you like quirky castings by Matchbox, or you like Thunderbirds, then this is your car. But they are exactly the same, both identical, and that's why I picked them up, just because they were in such good condition. And like I said, I will be doing a giveaway at some point in the future. The last time I did a giveaway, it went a bit wrong, so I've got to make sure this time that I make sure I track the post and make sure that things get to people. But like I said, I'll probably keep one and I'll probably give one away. But anyway, that's this week's episode. Not an overly long episode. It was cool to find stuff in great condition. And with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more Vintage Matchbox Mondays episodes. I don't know what I'm going to find this week. That is the interesting thing, is when you try to look for it, you never know what you're going to find, and you never know what condition it's going to be in. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.